Start. The result, in my opinion, is that the special court judge, Darjeeling has no jurisdiction to try the case instituted before him on a complaint on the 27th of March, 1953. Stop. I would accordingly quash the proceedings in his court and order that the proceedings now pending against the petitioner in the court of the subdivisional magistrate Darjeeling should now be disposed of in accordance with law. Stop. Para. On May 31, 1954, the subdivisional magistrate, Darjeeling issued process against the appellant to appear on June 21, 1954, and on the same day, the case was transferred to another magistrate. Stop. The appellant then applied to the subdivisional magistrate for quashing of proceedings on the ground that he had been acquitted by a court of competent jurisdiction because the Supreme Court in another case, had declared Section 4 of the Act to be intra vires of the Constitution. Stop. The learned magistrate dismissed this petition on the ground that the order of the High Court dated April 8, 1954, which directed the trial of the appellant, was passed after the judgment of the Supreme Court and that he was bound by the order of the High Court. Stop. Against this order, the appellant took a revision to the High Court and the matter was heard, and it was held that the proceedings before the subdivisional magistrate at Darjeeling were really a continuation of the proceedings before special judge and that the appellant was bound by the decision, agreed and held that the order of acquittal was by a court which was not of competent jurisdiction and therefore, it was no longer in existence when the magistrate passed the order on March 19, 1953, and the petitioner could not get the benefit under Section 403 of the Criminal Procedure Code. Stop. The result was that the appellant's prayer for quashing the proceedings was rejected and the appellant has come in appeal by special leave against this decision of the High Court. Stop. Under Section 403 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, a person once tried and acquitted for an offence is not liable to be tried again for the same offence or on the same facts. Stop. It is this provision of the code which the appellant relies on in support of his appeal and submits that as he was acquitted by a court of competent jurisdiction and which acquittal remains operative, he cannot be tried again for the same offence. Stop. Section 4 of the Act is intra vires and the court of the special judge, who passed the order of acquittal of the appellant was a court of competent jurisdiction, and if there is no another impediment on the way of the appellant, the previous acquittal must operate as a complete bar to his being tried again on the same facts and for the same offences. Stop. But it was contended on behalf of the state that in his order, he had held that the appellant could not plead the bar of Section 403 as the order of acquittal by the special judge was not by a court of competent jurisdiction, and as the order become final whether it was right or wrong, it barred the raising of that question, that is, applicability of Section 403 even in this court. Stop. It, therefore, becomes necessary to determine the effect of the order of the magistrate. Stop. The special judge acquitted the appellant and convicted the co-accused, who alone took an appeal to the High Court. Stop. The court held that Section 4 of the Act to be ultra vires and set aside his conviction and left it to government to decide as to whether he should again be tried or not. Stop. By filing the proceedings again, the government decided that the appellants should be retried. Stop.